We want to certainly talk about how you can make a difference, and we want to hear from a family who has been touched by ALS. They've given a lot, and they've also lost a lot when it comes to ALS. 3 family members have served on the board of directors. They have raised over $150,000 from walks, pledges, in support of every event and every activity that this chapter sponsors. They've gone to Capitol Hill numerous times, raising awareness and funds. One year, they even provided every member of Congress with a copy of Tuesdays with Maury. And today, they continue to be champions of the cause, spreading the word about ALS in the community. Here this evening to share her story is Elizabeth Golson Steinberg. She was 17 years old when she lost her dad, John Golson, to ALS. She wants to read him a letter tonight. Please welcome her up here right now. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you for having me tonight. Dear Dad, it has been almost 12 years now since we lost you to the world's worst disease, ALS. Not a day goes by when I don't think about you and all of the things you are missing with all of us down here. There isn't a family gathering where the extended family doesn't share memories about you, like what a good storyteller and jokester you were anytime you had the opportunity. I tell myself that you are always with us, but sometimes I'm just too sad to believe that can really be true. The thing that saddens me most is not knowing what kind of relationship we would have now that I'm an adult on my own. Something tells me we would be best friends. You're missed very much, and we felt that void in our lives time and time again. One thing I'm glad you missed, though, is when I left your alma mater, Mizzou, my sophomore year and transferred to KU. Yes, Dad, I am proud to say, rock chalk. You will be happy to know, however, that since your passing, KU Medical Center opened a state-of-the-art ALS center serving hundreds of people with ALS every day. After its opening, it was named a Certified Center of Excellence. I'd say that's a big accomplishment for the ALS community. Grammy is still out there today, fighting the fight and kicking along so well for an 88-year-old. She misses you as much as the day you passed, but she keeps a fire ablaze in her to kick this disease and end the pain. She keeps the Golson willpower and strength alive for all of us. She's the closest thing we have to you, and we're so lucky to have her. Grant finally gave me the sister I always wanted, Liz. She makes him so happy and brings out in him a love of life that is contagious. We are blessed to have her in our lives. Grant reminds me of you, the way he follows his dreams and never gives up. He's taught this family what it means to be passionate and driven. He really is the man of the family, just like you asked him to be. It's bittersweet to say that just a few months after your death, the ALS-specific Medicare waiver bill you worked so diligently to pass became law. We're sad you missed it, but thankful that it is helping people with this dreadful disease get the care they need without waiting months. Your work at helping build awareness on Capitol Hill and creating the national campaign, Tuesdays Are ALS Days, was integral to passing this bill. All of your diligence is now helping thousands of people with ALS get the care and services they need. In 2009, I married the man of my dreams, Greg. He would have passed your tests with flying colors. His intelligence, determination, and sense of humor remind me of you, and I admire those traits in him. I also gained a wonderful family when I married him. They treat me like one of their own, and I'm lucky to have them. He honors this family and proved that when he joined the ALS board in 2011. The board and staff, yes, Becky and Sally are still fighting, work relentlessly to raise awareness of ALS. Their efforts have dramatically increased the public's knowledge about the disease. About a year ago, Miles, or Strand, as we still like to call him, graduated from KU and got a big boy job right away. You would not believe how smart and driven that kid is. He's really not a kid at all anymore. He's a man, and you would be so proud of who he has become. Many lessons you taught him as a child, like working hard and being compassionate, come through in him all the time. His girlfriend, Emery, brings out the best in him, and we are happy to have her in our lives. Recently, research for ALS has skyrocketed with clinical trials all over the world. They're learning new stuff all the time, like how different forms of the disease act, which genes are affected, how it can run in families. God, please don't let this be. And that veterans are twice as likely to develop it. No significant treatments have been discovered, but this progress is so promising. We keep holding out hope that a cure will soon be found by advocating throughout the year. The ALS Walk, our biggest fundraising event with a goal of $1 million this year, and nights like tonight's Night of Hope, get us one step closer to ending this atrocious battle. The largest research project lately is the ALS National Registry. It collects crucial information about the disease from cases throughout the U.S. and is aimed to help improve care for people with ALS and help determine what causes the disease, how it can be treated, and maybe even prevented. What we would have done for something like this when you were here. Sometimes we felt helpless, like no one understood what we dealt with as a family on a daily basis while coping with the disease. Now people can build a network and support each other so that this battle isn't so lonely. Thank goodness for Mom. She still holds this family together, just as she did when she was your caregiver. We owe her our sanity, our strength, and our endurance as we journey through life as adults without you in it. She teaches us what it is to be a good spouse, a friend, and how to cope when faced with despair and anguish. Today, she is happy with Drew. They reminisce about you and Sue all the time. You would find comfort in their relationship. I just know it. June this year will be the 12th anniversary of your death. I will mark it by pledging to continue to fight ALS for the next 12 years, or until no more young boys and girls have to watch their dads suffer and miss out on their lives. This is a promise to you, to the audience, to our family, and to all of those affected by ALS. I love you always, Elizabeth.